Morning, welcome to today's workout, which is a Pilates one. So we're going to be on the mat, on our backs, feet are hip width apart. Our palms are facing up, our shoulders are reaching down towards our heels, belly is drawn towards the spine. This is our pelvic tilt, so we're going to allow our pelvis to roll forwards and backwards. So allow that lower back to come into contact with the mat, and then peeling the lower back away from that, noticing if there's any areas of tension, if it feels hard going in one position, whether the back's flat on the floor or whether you're extending the back away from the floor. And then finding what we call a neutral pelvis. So if you're unsure, your hands are on your hips, fingers down to pubic bone, your thumbs are on your belly button, and they'll be level, so it'll be nice and flat, so you won't have your thumbs up more or your fingers up more, they'll be nice and level. So we're then going to do our ab curl. So we're going to take a nice inhale, soften the chin to chest. As we exhale, we're going to flex up, looking towards our knees. Inhale, hold, and then exhale, come back down. So remember, on that exhale breath, you want to think about that belly softening towards the spine, and think about that pelvic floor rising up. On that inhale breath, you want to relax and allow all those muscles to soften. So make sure we're not gripping with any more muscles. Remember, as we flex up, we want that belly towards spine. We don't want to see it doming up to the ceiling. If it's doming up to the ceiling, we're encouraging the muscles to work incorrectly and your tummy to bulge more, which obviously none of us want a bulging tummy. And again, if your neck starts to ache, just place your hands either side. Let's go one more. And then just relax, hug your knees into your chest. You want to stretch out that neck, take nice big deep breaths. And then we come back into that set-up position, so that neutral spine, palms are facing up, fingers are reaching towards our heels. We're just going to do our leg slide. So when our hips to stay level, so we're going to inhale, slide our leg along the floor. We're going to exhale, bring that leg back in. So you're going to lift the leg foot slightly off the mat. And as you reach your leg away, you want your hips to stay level. You want to imagine that someone is pulling that leg away, so you're trying to sort of lengthen through the leg. And you want to make sure you've got that core connection, that pelvic floor is lifting on that exhale breath, the belly softening towards spine. So what we're trying to do is to make sure when we move from one side to the other, that there's no kind of rocking through those hips. So as you transfer the weight, you don't want to feel rocking. You want to feel everything nice and solid and strong. Again, listen to your body. If it gets too much, hug those knees into chest. We're doing quite basic exercises tonight that we're going to layer up, or today whenever you're doing this. But it's all about getting those basic exercises correct. Building that strong core foundation. Last one on each side. Good, and then just hug those knees if you want to for a second. Little rock side to side. Okay, we're going to come back into our setup position. Pelvis in neutral. This time we're going to do an oblique twist. So our hands are going to be either side of our head. That pelvis in neutral. So this time I'm going to soften that chin to chest on that inhale. As we exhale, we're going to flex up and then try to rotate opposite elbow towards opposite knee. Inhale, exhale down. So you're going to pause at the top. Inhale, exhale, down. Again, you want to imagine there's almost like a broom handle going from one elbow to the other. We're trying to get his elbows nice and wide. And want that movement to be coming from the rib cage, not from our shoulders. Again, really think about that belly drawn towards spine. There's no rush in this exercise. Taking it nice and slowly. So we're really trying to concentrate on those core, or rather those key Pilates movements. Fairly basic, but need to be done correctly. Last on each side. And then again, just relax, allow those shoulders to relax down, stretch out that neck. Take some nice big deep breaths. Allow those muscles just to switch off, stop firing up. Okay, so then we're going to go back into our leg slide with this time a leg lift. So pelvis in that neutral position. So we're going to inhale, slide one leg along. Then we're going to exhale, lift that leg up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, back down to the same. So we inhale, slide. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, hold. And then exhale, back down. So again, exactly the same. We're trying to keep our hips level. That belly is drawn towards spine. And we're trying to do minimum rocking from side to side as we transfer from one leg to the other. So allowing the rest of our body to be relaxed on the mat. Make sure there's no areas of tension. Allow those shoulders to relax. Allow that neck to be nice and relaxed. And if you're unsure what your hips are doing, you can always place your hands on your hips to make sure they're level, and also make sure you've got that connection in the muscle between the two hip bones. Which is your big corset muscle we're trying to work on. Sort of wraps around the body. Good, the last one. And then you can just hug those knees into your chest if you want to. Go rock side to side. Okay. And then we're going to bring those legs back down. We're going to do our ab curl with our circles. So, excuse me. We're going to make sure that those hips are level, that pelvis is in that neutral position. We're going to inhale, soften chin to chest. Exhale, flex up. We're going to inhale, reach our arms up. Exhale, take them a little bit further back and around into that circle. Make sure you've got enough room. I always do this and then realise I don't have enough room to do my circle on one side. That's fine. Again, if you want to come down between each movement, so i.e. bring your shoulders back down to the floor, that's absolutely fine. And again, if you find your neck aching, you can just take it into one arm. The further the hands go over your head, or the further back, the more you're going to have to work those tummy muscles to stop you collapsing. Good, 2 more if you can. Last one. And then again, relax, allow those shoulders to relax down, stretch out that neck. Take some nice big deep breaths. Okay. So we're going to do our leg slide. We're going to lift and then we're going to abduct and take it out to the side. So again, that pelvis in neutral. We're going to inhale, slide the leg along the mat. Exhale, lift the leg up. Inhale, take the leg out to the side, but make sure you don't twist. Exhale, back in and down. So we inhale, reach the leg away. Exhale, up. Inhale, out. Exhale, back in and down. So what you don't want is when you take your leg out to the side, that you then start to lose your stability. You want to keep your hips level. You want to imagine that your hips have been staked down to the mat and they can't move. So it's a very small movement. Sorry. A very small movement. You don't have to go out too far. If you're going out too far, you will find that your hips bones will start going in the wrong direction and you'll lose that connection. What I want to do is still working the muscle between our 2 hip bones, keeping those hips level, keeping that belly drawn towards the spine. And being aware of that body. So if you do feel like you're twisting a little bit for your hips, don't take your leg out so far. Remember, last you want to have that awareness of your body. Doesn't matter if your foot is flexed or pointed, to be fair, on this one. It's all about keeping those hips level, keeping those hip bones facing up to the ceiling. Go the last one each way. And again, just tucking those knees into that chest. This time's a little bit of coordination. We're going to do a oblique twist with a leg slide. So your elbows are out to the side, your pelvis in that neutral position. So we're going to inhale, soften chin to chest. And as we exhale, flex up and rotate, we're going to slide the opposite leg away. Inhale, and then exhale. Back up. So let's inhale, soften chin to chest. Exhale, flex up, slide the opposite leg as you rotate. Again, keeping that belly drawn towards the spine. Keeping those hips level. Keeping those elbows nice and wide. Go one more each way. And just hug those knees in. Stretch out that neck. Relax everything down. So as I was saying, this one today wasn't all about going crazy, working really hard movements. It's all about working on the basic movements, getting the basic movements Correct. And really working on that sort of core connection and listening to your body. So well done. Have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.